So my name is Katherine Schuerman, and I am a senior growth consultant for Coldwell Banker. We'll call it the brand corporate offices. And what that means is I oversee the Midwest territory, and I work with the owners and their leadership team to help anything related to growth. And so what that looks like sometimes is coming to the office, putting on workshops for agents and supporting agents, how the owners and their leadership team would prefer me to do. So I am here. I'm going to go through, I'm going to keep it to like 35 minutes because I can't, my attention span doesn't go past that either. And I know that you guys are super, super busy. So feel free at any point to shout something out, to ask questions, put something in the chat. I love participation. I love engagement. So this is like an open forum at any point. Okay, so I want to tell you guys, I have 89 affiliates in my territory, and I only have 3 that qualify for President's Awards of Honor, and you guys are one of them. And so I think that is a huge accomplishment. And what that means is you guys have sold enough units, enough properties to qualify in the top percentage of Coldwell Banker affiliates. I have, so I mean, when you think about it, out of 89, you guys are the top 8 of my affiliates, 7 of my affiliates. And so I think that's pretty cool. And then Bill was telling me, you guys are the #1 affiliate for Coldwell Banker in the state of Missouri. I think that's also really cool. So I just wanted to acknowledge that and recognize that with you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to focus on is your business, where you guys are at, and what you guys can be doing. So we are at March 4th. So we are through Q1 of 2026. And what that means to us is that come April 1st, are you guys at 15% of your goal? Is anybody at 15% of their goal in either units, production, sales volume, income? You are? I love that. Anybody on screen at 15%? Say yes or no in the chat.
No.
Meaning that you guys have pending deals right now that will close by April 1st. Okay, that's probably yes to hearing me.
Right.
And so that's the way I kind of like to look at the year. Everybody has a goal that they set either in 2025.
Right. Uh-oh.
Do we have a question? Did somebody ask a question?
I don't think so.
So I'm sure you guys all spent time either with Bill or with Mark or whomever or with yourself putting together your business plan at end of 2025, early 2026, where you guys identified sales volume, GCI, units. Did everybody do that? Do you guys have any idea what your goal is? Somebody shout out, what's your goal? Units, sales volume, or money you want to make?
My goal for this year was 100,000, just because I'm brand new.
Yeah. I like that.
My year 1 wasn't what I am.
And where are you at now?
Or I haven't made a set.
Okay.
So I'm new.
So this is the perfect time for you to start focusing on what you can do to start generating business. And even agents, experienced agents, spend this time figuring out how are you generating business. And I always like to throw out tidbits of different things that you guys can be doing. One of my favorite things is who has like a really great listing presentation. Every single person's hand should be up. Everybody should be saying yes on the chat. I forget the things here. Everybody should have a really, really good listing presentation. And everybody, in my opinion, should have 4 to 5 copies of their listing presentation in their car at all times. You never know who you're going to run into. You never know where you can just pop in a CMA anytime. Does anybody have a handful of listing presentations in their car?
Hey, if you guys don't mind, please mute yourself so we don't have background noise.
Oh, I see some hands up. I love that.
People are not muted.
Okay.
That's why I just said it.
So what did you say your name is?
My name's Allison.
Allison. So now is a perfect time as a new to business agent or as an experienced agent to start working on your listing presentation. And what I think that entails is I'm sure CB Premier has a ton of really great stuff. You can find great stuff on CB Desk, but work on a really good bio that you put together that talks about you, that has an up-to-date photo of what you look like now, not what you looked like however many years ago.
That's so funny you say that because I'm working on that right now.
Yeah.
We're just talking about that
Yeah.
reference to not having elevated the
Right.
It's super important
It's super important.
to build trust.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
And they're not going to recognize you if your photo's not updated. And also every year you need to be updating it. Because if you've got, 25 years in the business and you haven't updated your listing presentation since you had 20 years in the business, it's just keeping an update on that. So I would say do this kind of stuff in Q1. The other thing that I'm super passionate about is video business cards. Does anybody have a video business card or know what I'm talking to? We're talking about referring. I talked about this when I was here before. It is my ultimate favorite. So I have 89 affiliates, 89 owners that I work with. There are about 4 or 5 that I've been trying to get a hold of for many months, texting, calling, emailing. Can't get them to get back to me. So somebody in the company suggested that I take a video of myself. Hey, this is Katherine, blah, blah, blah. I sent it to 3 of my owners. One of them responded immediately. What a creative way to get a hold of me. Let's jump on a call today. The other 2 owners responded to me within 45 minutes to 2 hours. And I've got calls set up with all of them, or I've already been on a virtual call with them since. And so I am a big pusher for video. Who does video? I love that. Video with sellers, video with buyers, video with prospects. So here's the challenge I want to challenge you guys. And I'm going to follow up with Bill in 2 weeks. And I want everybody on screen and everybody here to have texted Bill their video business card. And what that entails is it's a 30-second or less. You want to throw something in?
No, I was going to say, I'm going to say you guys have tools of things, how you can talk to your clients and everything like that. But I love this because we just presented this at the South County meeting yesterday. And I'll challenge everyone to do this.
Yeah.
And there might be a prize.
Ooh.
So try it out. It works. I started doing this. And one of the new recruits that I sent that over to him goes, wow, this is the first time I've ever seen this. I was just, telling him good luck on his exam he was taking.
And why I push the video business card is it's 20 to 30 seconds of you talking about who you are. Hi, I'm Katherine Schuerman. Whatever I think is important, also put your phone on and that you're a real estate agent. Something important, but keep it under 30 seconds because if you get past 30 seconds, they're not going to listen. But 30 seconds goes by really slow. And then what you're going to do is you're going to text it to your family and friends, all the ones that you can guilt trip into speaking on your behalf. So friends, family, hey, I need you to send this to 1 or 2 people that you know immediately, and then save it in your photos form. And why I ask you guys to do that is they may be at the office and somebody's like, hey, does anybody know of a real estate agent? And a bunch of people may pull out business cards, but those are just names on a piece of paper. They're nothing to these people. How are they going to pick which one they're going to call? Maybe they call all of them. Whereas your family or friend is going to text them the video business card of you. And when this person sees your face and hears your voice, it creates a connection. People do not list with the best agent. They list with the agent that they feel a relationship with. And so this video business card, I promise you it will bring you business. And it may not bring you business today, but you're going to get a call 6 months from now or 3 months from now or years from now. And if somebody saw your video business card and wants to work with you, come meet my house. I want to sell my house. I can promise you without a doubt, you will get business from this if you do this. And the more people you send it to, the more people are going to send it to other people. And so you're creating a relationship by them hearing your voice and seeing your face. So you're no longer just a name on a piece of paper. And they pick you because they feel that connection as opposed to just a card. And I mean, still give out your business cards. But I just think that this is a unique way to do it. Video, I think, is the way to go. It's the way to create connections. And I mean, this is a prime example. I could not get a hold of those people. I hate being on video. I hate the way my voice sounds. I hate being on video. So what I did was I created the video and I didn't watch it when I just sent it. So if you don't like being on video, don't watch it, send it to Bill and ask him if he made any mistakes or Mark, whomever, Norm, just whomever.
And I tell these guys, you just got to have fun with it. Be yourself. Because even like I was doing a video and Ryan goes, you're a little stiff there. Settle down.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
Because people will engage with you. You'll come off as nice to some person and they want to engage.
Yeah. And these are things that you can do also if you've got a seller or you've got somebody that you had talked to at some point about selling your house. You haven't heard them. You haven't been able to get a hold of them. Do a video. Shoot it over to them. Hey, it's going to be green in about a month. we should really start talking about selling your house. I'd love to come over and do a walkthrough so we can get it ready so that April 1st, we can get photos taken and spring cleanup. Do this on a video. People like that. They feel a connection. So I am going to strongly push everybody on this call and everybody in this room to make a video business card and to send it to Bill within the next 2 weeks. And I can guarantee, without a doubt, you will get business card. Do it with that kind of a cute background, hold up your phone and just be yourself. And then make all your family and friends guilted into sending it out. Because they will do it on behalf of you because they care about you. The other thing that I want to make sure you include in this video is that as a Coldwell Banker agent, you can facilitate real estate in any state and any culture. Not every brand can do that. I constantly tell this story. My best friend bought a $2 million house in California. I sold her house in Michigan. We were with an independent that did not have a national or international brand. Nobody had educated me that I could refer it out. And I wasn't quite comfortable referring it to a different brand. And really, to be honest, nobody had actually educated me. So if you guys do the math, one of my friends did the math, it was like $30,000 that I gave up. And my friend would have, without a doubt, gone through me and referred me. I didn't know that. This is that passive bucket of income. I would throw that in, maybe a second video that you send to your family and friends. Hey, just letting you know, if you move to Colorado, I got your back. Stuff like that. If your friends and family don't know that you can help them when you leave the state of Missouri, they're not going to connect with you. So I always like to say, how many passive buckets of income do you have as a real estate agent in this industry? You should have a lot. Somebody throw out a passive bucket of income that they have right now to share, in addition to outside referrals. I'd love to hear. Somebody on TV, actually lying. What? How much are you getting, do you think, would you say, a year from now? All my business last year. Really? Interesting. I'm talking about like Airbnbs, property management, commercial referrals outside of the state. I'd say that. How many people have referred business outside of the state or country? Anybody?
Larry has, Stacy has, I know for a fact.
And that's all you do is you connect on. We have an affiliate in Mississippi that sent a referral, and I've told you this many times, to Cape Town, Africa for $8 million. It's crazy, right? Do the math. It's a lot of money on a referral. But if your friends and family and people in your life don't know that they can go through you, they won't go through you. So have that be a part of your conversation.
Catherine?
Yeah.
My daughter lives in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And I get a call from Phoenix. And this girl says, I need to sell my house. And I go, well, how did you get my name? He said, well, I know your daughter. Can you help me sell my house? Well, of course I can't help her sell her house. But she, I referred her to a Coldwell Banker agent in Phoenix. And I said, where are you moving to? She said, Las Vegas. We have Coldwell Banker Premier in Las Vegas. And I referred her to Coldwell Banker Premier in Vegas. So this was a few years ago.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, they do. You know, you gotta let people know from everywhere that you can help them from everywhere.
Yeah. Right. See, and that was, I mean, all you did was take a phone call and make the phone call. And so I think that that's really cool. In Michigan, I have some agents that the majority of their business is just referral outside of state and country, because they've worked themselves so far in their sphere that that's all they do. And I'm not saying that's what you want to do, but eventually, if you work it the right way, you can have a significant amount of income coming in from your referral business.
Yeah, and with the new app on desk, it's very easy to look in the locations. Before it was hard. Now it works. I just looked up something for Alicia the other day over in Portugal. I mean, the offices show who's over there. You can pick someone and reach out to them.
And the other thing I want to say is make sure your bio on your Coldwell Banker website is updated. When I was at Sotheby's, one of my agents had put in her bio her involvement in the Catholic Church. I can't remember exactly what it said. An agent called her from Florida to connect her with a buyer or with a seller. And she said, why me? And he said he was looking through the Sotheby's thing and he had some sort of similar interaction with the Catholic Church and wants to go with her because of her commitment to the Catholic Church. And so I always encourage you guys, update your bio, put personal things about you that you find would be appropriate, because you never know what somebody's going to connect with that could help you to generate new business. So there's a lot of space on that. Make it interesting, make it something that people can connect with. Because I'm assuming everybody in this room has an updated, beautiful bio with a wonderful photo of themselves on their Coldwell Banker website, their LinkedIn, their Facebook, something on Instagram. Everybody? Who here does not have an updated LinkedIn? I love it. Okay. Well, that's your 2-week project.
Yep.
Video business card and update your LinkedIn.
Wow.
And you're getting more. I'm going to assign you guys more. So what I also like to kind of view this is, let's view this as a tune-up. Whatever your business has been, whatever it is right now, what you need to do to get to where you need to be, that's what I want you guys to focus on right now. So when you guys leave this meeting, this video call, I'm going to challenge you guys to spend 20 to 30, maybe 40 minutes in the next week sitting down and really putting on pen to paper or to computer what you could be doing to tune up your business right now. Where are you at? What is your goal? Where do you want to be? And what do you need to do? Maybe it's work your sphere of influence. Maybe it's video business card. Maybe it's updating your social, but sitting down and really putting it in time and effort, because you guys do your business plans at the end of 2025, but are you tuning them up throughout the year? Because you may have an idea of what you want to do, but it changes, right? Like Q1, you may not be where you want to be. So what do you need to do to get to where you want to be at the end of December? And so I always encourage agents every quarter, put time on your calendar to really do a business tune-up. Figure out, do you guys have CMAs? Do you guys have CRMs? Do you guys have active listings coming up? Do you have buyers coming up? Do you have relationships with lenders? Do you know which title company you did? If a buyer came and said, today, I want to make an offer on this house, do you have a lender that you feel comfortable that you could call Friday night and they could put together a pre-approval letter appropriate for that specific house? Do you guys have that? Because that stuff happens all the time. When I bought my house, I had a lender that I could call in a minute, and within 45 minutes, he had an updated pre-approval letter that was custom to the house I was making an offer on. These are the types of things that are going to set you apart to buyers. And so that might be something that you put on your tune-up list. Build a relationship with a lender that I know I can count on and is reliable, right? Because the market's going to get hot. People are going to be putting lots of offers in, and you want to be able to get your offers in as quickly as possible. That wasn't even on my list. That was just something that I thought about off the top of my head. And so doing a tune-up, this might be something that you would write down. The other thing I really want to encourage you guys to do is find your niche, whether it's the neighborhood you live in, because everybody lives some, right? A condo, an apartment, a house. Is that your niche? Is that what you're focusing on farming, or is it a different area? I don't care where it is. Work on your farm on a regular basis. Something that I love, I want to give you guys 2 little tricks, is everybody has access to public record via the MLS. People move, they say on average, every 5 to 10 years, right? That's what they say. So I want to challenge you guys to every week, you guys pick how many you're going to drop off. What I'm about to share with you. You could commit to 2 a week. You could commit, if you're really ambitious, 10 a week. I don't care. Because it's your business. And what it is you can go onto PRD and you can search, and Bill could help you, or somebody can help you with more experience. And you can search and you can find houses in a neighborhood where they've been there 5 to 10 years. And what you do is you put together a quick CMA and you drop it off at their house and you put, let me know if you want to know what your house is worth. And you start dropping these off. I have an agent from Sotheby's when I was there. All of his business came from these, dropping off CMAs to people asking if they knew what their house was worth. They would call him. You guys would be shocked at how many people would move if they knew how much their house was actually worth. Going on Zillow estimates, trash. It's not accurate. My dad lives in the house. My mom and dad live in the house that they've lived in since I grew up. My dad and mom are not looking to move. But my dad says if somebody knocked on my door and said they can give me this amount of money, I would move in a second. And those are the people that you're going to connect with by dropping off these CMAs. Or if there's a house that's sold at a particularly higher amount, like a record price on your street or something, hit the houses around it. Here's another tip and trick. Somebody told me this. I didn't come up with this. If you guys have either in your farm or in your neighborhood or near you, or I don't care where it is, if there's a record house that sells for a record amount and it was listed for 500, it's sold for 575. Or the Zillow estimate said 420, it's sold for 580. What you do is you print out the listing ticket for that house where it says sold. Obviously, you get rid of the part with the listing agent. Or you can print out the Zillow estimate or the Zillow where it says sold. I don't care. And you print out a Zillow estimate of their house and you circle it and you say, I will tell you what your house is really worth, or let's meet and I can tell you what your house is really worth. And on the listing ticket, you circle it and you see, and you say, this house sold for a record price on your street. And then you just mail it. You don't need to put anything but your business card with this. And start doing it every time a house sells for way over asking or something like that. People will call you back. I would do it to maybe like 5 or 10 on each side of that. And you guys can do it, in 20 minutes for Zillow. Print out listing tickets, print out Zillow. But these are just things that are outside of the box that are going to set you apart and that are going to help you to generate business. So in my head, I'm thinking you guys should probably be doing, 5 to 10 different things to generate business as a real estate agent. And I've been giving you guys, a handful of them. But these are easy things to do. And these are things that I guarantee will work, especially if you're a new to business agent and you don't have a lot of referrals yet or people that you have worked with. They don't know. Open houses. Are open houses big here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My friend was a new to business agent in Florida. She came up with this scheme where she was holding this like $2-something million house open. So she had her friend, they were a couple, come in the middle of it and walk around with her and say stuff like, oh my God, I've never seen somebody that's so, has such attention to detail. You've been, so helpful. It's just stroking her ego, saying really great things about her online or to her face. And then they walked around by themselves like, we'll see you, or just whatever. A couple walked after her and said they'd like to meet with her because they heard somebody walking around talking about her. And did she have time to meet with them? The next door neighbor was in the house because she was nosy or whatever and asked Ojas if she would stop by on her way out after she closed up the open house. So she did. She ended up selling that woman's house for like $2.5 million, finding that woman a new house in another state for a referral. The buyers that overheard her, she had them buy a house and sold their apartment. She got 4 deals out of her little snaky, just happy friends walking around talking about her. If you're a female and you're doing an open house alone, that's a great way to have somebody else there that you know. Nobody knows that you know these people, right? Like that's just outside of the box thinking of an idea that I really like and I have shared with so many people. Because why not, right? Why not do something different and see if it works? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So that's what I was thinking off just the top of my head. Where are we at right now? Okay. I would love to hear either in the chat, turn off mute, or hear some of the things that you guys are doing or will be doing in your Q2 tune-up after we've had that conversation. What are you doing that's worked? What do you, after hearing some of this, do you think that you will do that might work? I will call on people on the screen if nobody says anything. Or in this room. Here. I think you're perfect. What's your name? Donna. I met you the other night. You impressed me. Tell me something you're doing or should be doing or want to be doing now.
Well, I did. I started with social media marketing.
Yes.
First, didn't slip.
He's saying social media marketing and that he was totally against
He's
it.
clapping.
Was I?
Probably against it.
And why are you against it?
It's like, this shit.
He hates it. Okay.
I better do it. I live job.
Yeah. He said he better do it or find a new job.
Well, this was hitting the peak. And I started that in November.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm busier now like ever days.
Okay.
And then right now I'm making sure I'm doing the basic job where I got to the last 11 years much so I'm the one there.
Right. What are you doing different on social media? Are you doing videos? Are you doing?
You hired a guy who taught you what to do and post it.
He hired a guy who tells him what to do and he posts it.
Yeah. And
Is a lot of it video?
It's all video.
It's all video.
And it's a different video.
yeah, there
I mean,
it's not much silly stuff.
Yeah.
But it works. And these videos, every video that they post is between 200 and like 5,000 tickets.
He said his videos get between 200 and 5,000 views. That's insane.
You know, we'll sit here talking to people.
Yeah.
Much less than 5,000. Times out by they post a video every 2 days, every
Yeah.
day, stuff like that. And so you want us to select. So it's a ton of totally stoked.
And you said your business is busier than it's ever been since you did this.
Yes.
I love that. Social media is where it is. And
I think there's a couple of people, Stacy's up there, and John has been doing it. And the reason that it works for them, I think, is they're consistent. And
consistent.
Yep.
consistent with what they do.
They just have fun with it.
And
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing is they're having fun with
Right.
it. I mean, Stacy uses her dog a lot. Dom's a hunter, so he goes out, and the one that got a lot of views was he's looking through a scope with a rifle, and on the other side of the rifle is the scope is a house,
I love that.
you know, and he's talking, all houses don't look this good or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a good video.
Wasn't bad idea.
But they're giving you the ideas, you're just participating.
And then Josh has an incredible social media that he's developed. He's an agent in his office,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
He was telling me about how I don't even understand how he created what he did, but he did. And now it is generating a significant amount of business. And so if you don't know what you're doing, find somebody that does, but also keep in mind on social media, people go there for entertainment. They're not going to find out 5 ways to winterize your house. So video, it's got to be video. How about if you don't want your face, why don't you walk through the door with your seller the first time they're walking through the door with the keys, and you videotape them, you know, happy, popping a bottle of champagne, smile on their face as they're walking through, something like that. Video, put yourself on that, but don't put some of that other stuff that's really boring, because you're going to lose followers and you're not going to show up on people's page. I don't know a ton about social media, so if I was going to be doing, I'd do what you did. You find somebody who does. Also, you guys have a lot of agents at your office. You've got Stacy, you've got Dominic, you've got Josh. Why are you guys not sitting down with them and asking them if they can give you 5-10 minutes of their time to kind of talk about what they've done on social and how they've done it? I always encourage agents to utilize the resources within their brokerage, because you guys will be shocked at how many people you have that are marketing experts, social media experts, contract experts. You've got your brokers. I said this when I was here in October. Every single agent should be carving out 15 minutes a month where they reach out to Bill, where they reach out to Nora or Mark, and they say, can I have 5-10 minutes of your time to sit down? Even if you don't have something specific to talk about, something will come up. They'll share with you something that they saw on a contract that another agent brought up. They are the experts in this industry, and they are the experts at this company. So why are you guys not utilizing them? Right?
Right.
Who sits down with Bill, Norm, or Mark every month? Stacy just popped up. Is it you?
She just comes in when she's got issues. But you guys, you know, in my central, I have a link that you can access my calendar and schedule time
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah.
So it's there. It's easy for you guys to do. I'll meet you for coffee, meet you in the office, wherever you guys want to meet.
And that's the time where you guys are asking them, hey, I'm really frustrated. I'm struggling right now with generating new business. I'm working my sphere. I'm doing social media. What else could I be doing? And Bill's going to say, well, what else are you doing? And you're having these conversations. He may have an idea. You know, he may send you somewhere. He may say, why don't you sit down with Stacy and talk social? You never know if you're not doing it. And I think that everybody should be doing it, even the top agents. I think I was at one of my offices and the only person that raised their hand was the top producing agent that's selling like between 20 and 30 million a year in annual sales. And she said every month she goes in and sits down. It was John and Amy.
Okay.
This is Brown. She sits down with John and Amy and her managing broker separately just to talk real estate. Right? Because why not? You guys are here. You're putting in money. You're paying money out of your pocket to be a part of a brokerage. So why are you not utilizing all of the resources that are available to you and getting, you know, your money's worth and your time's worth? And so I would love to hear from Bill that all of a sudden agents are sitting down with him. You guys are reaching out. You're sending those videos. My last challenge to you guys is that if you guys could sell one more house a year, just one more, is that something that you think you could do? Just to add one more to your list of, if you sell 5 houses a year, one more house. What would you do differently to get that listing? Anybody? Stacy, I can tell you want to talk. Unmute, Stacy.
I don't know. I'm trying to be diligent with like mailings and videos and stuff. So I don't know.
Do you think if you reached out to family and friends and let them know that you could sell their home or buy their home in other states and countries, that could get you one more listing?
Yeah.
Or you reminded them?
Yeah.
That's easy, right?
Yeah.
Especially if it's your family, they have to do it. They have no choice, right? And so if you can add just one more listing, you'd be surprised. You'll probably get 2 more listings or 3 more listings. And the last thing I really want to encourage you guys strongly to do is everybody has a goal, whether it's sales volume, GCI, money in your pocket, or units. Put that goal on a piece of paper or a sticky note where you'll see it on a daily basis, whether it's your bathroom mirror, somewhere where you see it on a daily basis and you're thinking, where am I at today? Where am I at? And then also have that conversation with your broker. Send Norm, send Bill, send Mark an email. This is my goal. I want somebody to help hold me accountable. So each month, let's meet and we'll talk about where I'm at and maybe what I need to do to get there, right? That's easy. But if it's in front of your face and you're looking at it every day, so I have resentment sometimes towards people. I think we all do. And my friend sent me this resentment prayer. I don't know if it was from the Bible or still not. And she said, put it on your mirror. And if you have a resentment towards somebody, just say it every day and the resentment will go away. So I taped it to my mirror. I was mad at somebody about something stupid. And I looked at it every day and I said it every day and the resentment went away because it's there. You're thinking about it. You're actively doing something about it. And so if you put your goal or your amount or something where you're going to see it every day, you're going to be consistently thinking about it. How can I do better? How can I be better? So I think I gave you guys like 5 or 6 challenges. Hopefully you guys wrote them down. And then the last thing I want to talk about is Coldwell Banker has lots of tools, tricks, stuff. It's a legacy brand. It's been around for more than 100 years. Other brands can't say that. Do you know the Coldwell Banker history? Do you know Coldwell Banker Premier Group history? You should be able to have these conversations with your sellers and buyers because they set you guys apart. Coldwell Banker is a massively impressive brand. Premier Group is an impressive brand. Your legacy in this community is impressive. Do you know the history and can you talk about it? Is it in your listing presentation? And is it something that you bring up to set yourself apart? I don't know all of the Coldwell Banker history. Something I need to work on. But I know it's impressive and I know it's a great talking point. You can go on CB Desk. There are there's apps that you guys can use and tools, but on the left-hand side of CB Desk, there's a whole bunch of stuff where you can find out information about CB. You can find marketing materials. There's all sorts of stuff, community news, briefs, updates. That's where you're going to find some of the legacy you'll sitting. So I encourage you guys to spend some time in CB Desk, spend some time on Canva, spend some time with the different tools. If you don't know how to use them, reach out to your managers and find out how to use them. Utilize the assets that are provided to you. Know what they are and how they can help your business. And if you don't, ask. So I think I'm at exactly 36 minutes. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any feedback or anything you'd like to say?
Catherine was just talking about the brand, Coldwell Banker brand. I was just on were you on that yesterday? Yeah, so Coldwell Banker is 120 years old this year. So they're actually doing a huge marketing campaign that will be out in April. Yeah, in April. So it's things that you guys could use. And then they're taking it way back from the beginning of time and doing a nice little different videos and stuff like that. So it's things that you guys could share and put into your listing presentation. You put it on your social media and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that stuff coming.
I have one more thing I want to share. Do you guys have Coldwell Banker swag, and are you wearing it on a regular basis? Meaning you guys could go to a local print store here, give them the logo, and have them put them on sweatshirts, t-shirts, workout clothes, hats, backpacks. I have a Coldwell Banker backpack that says Coldwell Banker. When I was in Austin for 2 months in between, I was working at Coldwell Banker Realty in Austin. I had it on my back. This woman came up to me and goes, "Do you work for Coldwell Banker?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "I'm a Keller Williams agent. And I'm sick of my brokerage. Can I meet with you?" And I was in a recruiting position, so it was a little bit different. I ended up meeting with her in Austin. She switched brokerages. I have friends that wear swag to go work out to the grocery store. If he has a hat, it's always a Coldwell Banker hat. People are going to come up to you and talk to you. "Oh, wait, are you a realtor? What's going on in the market?" That is free advertisement because your body is going into the grocery store. Your body's going to the gym. Why are you not wearing swag? I have seen very little swag here on people. Why? Does anybody on TV have swag? Does anybody utilize? Oh, wait, I see him. Larry's hand is up for everything. I thought it was somebody on the left, but it's my hand. So you've got somebody else.
There is, I know, like at the Washington office, they just did a contest out there where they actually, people brought in their different shirts and stuff like that. And then they found a vendor that would put the logos on the shirts for really cheap. So if you guys are looking to do swag, let us know.
Squares.
Yeah, Josh Wears stuff. So, I mean, we can do that. I mean, give you some money.
Yes.
It was cheap.
Swag store, but it's probably gonna be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did. Sold out really quick, but this is free advertising and people will come up and talk to you. It might not happen right away, but like, why not? I didn't know I was going to recruit somebody for my backpack. I'm walking around the airport with just like a semi look on my face because I don't want to be on a plane for 4 hours to be to Austin. And this person came up to me and we had a conversation and I ended up recruiting her. Never would have happened if I didn't have that backpack on. So that's like the last kind of encouragement is have something that you wear on a regular basis. I see name tags a lot here. I like that. So I gave you guys a couple of things that I think are going to work. In fact, I can guarantee you will work. It's just you guys have to be consistent. You have to put them into action. And now it's up to you guys to sit down and put together your Q2 moving forward plan for 2026. Because if you want to get to where you want to be or higher, you need to start doing something now, especially because I think Larry was the only one who put his hand up you put your hand up too for being at 15% or higher towards their goal. So you've got to do something different if you want to get that. Thank you guys so much for your time. I did exactly 40 minutes. So I feel really good about it. Any questions?
Any last questions, guys?
Stacy, you're big on the screen. Like everybody else is really small. You're taking up the majority of the 4 screens. It must be because she talked last.
All right. Anybody?
Any questions? And also feel free, if there's things that aren't working, if you guys are struggling with something on desk, reach out to Bill. He can get a hold of me and I can get some solutions how to involved.
Yep. And Jim and Danielle will also have Catherine's here. So Jim or Danielle has something. You guys go to them. They'll get you the answers too. So they're going to be able to provide you guys tools. If you need a resource or something to find something and we don't know where it's at, we'll reach out to Katherine and find out.
Yeah. And also remember that you guys have way more support than the majority of the affiliate offices that I go to. And you've got a lot more going for you. So use them. Be appreciative of them because I think they're awesome. So thank you guys for your time.
Thanks, everyone.
Online, and I hope to meet you all very soon. Thank you guys. I hope everyone has a great week. Yeah.